A quick apology from me before we get into the reaction. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that my camera had turned off. So the reaction is still heard, but after a few frames I get stuck in one expression for the rest of the time, and I don't want to do that. There's just a blank. My face is being. I don't want that to be the thing you guys see. So I'm gonna color it up by adding a picture of my OC Smart Play. Just in the color corner. Now, I've had to do this once before, but that time I took the time to put motions into every single expression that I would have had. That's going to take a while. So this time, I'm just going to have a picture of my OC right there. Again, sorry guys. Now, on with the reaction. How's it flying, guys? This is Lance Corporal Hawk 30, and welcome to another episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This is Season 9, Episode 6, Common Ground. So what I can deduce is that we've got I'm trying to remember the name of the character, but he was the guy voiced by Patton Oswalt in Stranger from fan fiction. I'm trying to remember the name. Well, they'll tell us when we see him again. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, haven't really been spoiled on anything, not too much at least. It looks like they're going to a game. Hoofball maybe? I'm assuming so, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the last episode is still currently in the works, going through the copyright deal, so hopefully that gets sorted soon, because I want that video to be released, obviously. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into this one. Support Hasbro and DHX, the official creators of the show. And yeah, other than that, I really don't have a lot of stuff to say. Let's just go ahead and go. Hold up. Hold up. Why is that so quiet? Out. Buckball. Huh. Really? You mean it wasn't... Hold up. You mean it wasn't a phenomenon when it was first introduced? You mean it wasn't popular before? Like... Okay, I guess we'll see how this continues on, but it's good to see that Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Snails is still a team.
Buckball fans want, nay demand, an institution catering to their new obsession. And the ponies of Appaloosa answered the call, delivering a state-of-the-art locale where fans Equestria can celebrate their passion.
Huh.
Buckball Hall of Fame. Though, given the game's recent nature, the only inductees so far will be the members of the current championship team from Ponyville.
Yep.
Pretty good idea.
A pretty good idea about what?
Of course, they're still gonna show Snails as being a little bit of a dutz. Well. Alright, so where do we go from here then?
I can't believe the ponies of Appaloosa built this place. Yeah, especially after their team lost to us. They must really love Buckball. Oh my gosh, it's you!
And you have some major fans too.
What I'm thinking?
Was the sound of one hoof clapping?
Yeah! No! How many of you would pay for an autograph from my best friend Snails?
Wow, that's a lot of
Of course, Snips would be that one.
Me neither. Unless you count a Royal Order of Party Planners Memorial Library, which I don't, because every party planner gets one of those eventually.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. Okay.
I hope Snails finishes signing autographs soon. We can't play without him. If we lose or forfeit one game, we'll be out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Well, he better get his flank over here then. You have to win the first few games without me cheering you on.
Oh.
Oh.
Applejack was too busy to come, so she made me promise to go to all the museum exhibits and tell her about them. I'm gonna try and get in first to beat the crowd so I can get back to the tournament faster.
Ooh,
Ah.
better hurry. Looks like there's already a line.
What?
One. Wait a minute.
The doors aren't even open yet. What kind of sports fan camps out for a museum?
The real question is, what kind of sports fan doesn't?
Quibble Pants?
Quibble Pants.
Rainbow Dash, fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting me? I'm a sports pony. Of course I'd be here. What's fancy is you being here. If fancy meant confusing.
There's nothing fancy or confusing about it. You can't keep me away from that buckball rink. I'm the biggest fan there is.
It's a buckball field.
Yeah.
And you are?
Oh, sure. With all the bucking and the balling.
You're there for someone else.
Which is where they play buckball. I wanted to be first inside to experience the grand history of the sport. I guess only a real fan would understand that. Oh, perfect timing. Rainbow Dash, I'd like you to meet Clear Sky, the most amazing pony I've ever met.
You've met Daring Do, so that's probably an exaggeration. No offense.
None taken. When it comes to describing your special sun pony, a little exaggeration.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about you.
Ah.
And who is this?
This is my daughter, Windsprint.
And she is pretty amazing too.
Wind, did you thank Quibble for camping out so we'd be first in line?
Thanks.
No problem. I probably would have done it anyway. I mean, I can't wait to see the evolution of the buck basket from farm to field. That sounds just, I mean, oh, wow. There is a lot to see.
Are they trying to get her into something?
I'd rather see the game.
Oh, well, I mean, sure, that makes sense. We could just
Oh.
go to the tournament instead.
No, Quibble planned this whole thing for us, and you could be a little more appreciative.
Yeah. Well, just in time for opening.
I kind of wanted to skip the museum, too. But I promised a friend that I'd check out all the exhibits.
All of them?
Still using a wing as digits.
You know, I'd like a chance to catch up with Rainbow Dash. Why don't we split up? We'll cover more ground.
Yes.
You left your sleeves outside, baby.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, continuing on.
Down that way, and
She don't care.
So, you and Clear Sky, huh?
oh yeah, she's great. Honestly, I've never been happier.
Well, good for you, buddy.
I need your help. I don't know what any of this stuff is.
What do you mean?
See this? I don't know what it is.
A ball?
What, and this? I no idea.
It's a basket. How do you not know what these are?
I'm not even 100% sure what bucking is. I literally know nothing about buckball or any other sport.
Well, I figured you weren't
Yeah.
the sportiest pony in Equestria.
But Windsprint is, and her dad was some big athlete too. I can't compete with that.
Oh, your step papa.
Work out, but if Wind doesn't like me, I might as well give up.
Why?
They're a family. Even if it's okay with Clear Sky, I wouldn't ask them to make me a part of it if Windsprint isn't on board. I thought if I could convince Wind I was a big buckball fan, we'd have something to bond over, but I'm pretty sure she's on to me.
Here. Give it a shot. It's easy.
How... That's how spectacularly you failed.
I don't think she's fooled.
Could famous sports pony. You know what to say. Maybe you could talk me up a little.
No problem. I totally got your flank.
I know exactly what kind of situation this is. This ain't that he's trying to impress his daughter. He's trying to impress the daughter of his special someone, so that they can have something to bond over. He's wanting to be step papa, basically. But he's also not wanting to make the little one too uncomfortable and feel too awkward, so.
Interesting. The game's a lot harder to play with apples.
You play?
Who do you think taught them? Of course, being a Wonderbolt takes out most of my time, so
Yeah.
I don't get to practice as much as I'd like.
Wait, you're Rainbow Dash? The Wonderbolt?
Yeah.
Whoa, my dad was a great player too.
You don't say. You know, Whipple's pretty sporty, too.
If you say so.
Yeah, that's a
I've seen enough of this museum for 3 Applejacks. Let's go watch some football!
That sounds awesome. Oh, but first, I got you a little surprise.
Oh, a book.
Oh.
Oh, not just a book, it's a buckball almanac. This thing has every buckball fact and statistic ever recorded.
Wow.
I know, I never realized there was so much math in buckball. I mean, this game's got more numbers than ogres and oubliettes.
Thanks?
I guess I can hold it for you.
She's
You know,
not into the stats.
Can I go to the game now?
She's just into watching the actual event.
Listen, Q, this trip was a lovely idea and the book was sweet, but you don't have to try so hard. Everything's gonna be fine.
Not even my presents are in the ball court.
Do you mean ballpark?
Do I? I don't know. One thing's for sure, Wind is never gonna like a pony like me.
Of
Beretta.
course she will. She just needs to see her sporty side.
I don't have a sporty
That
side.
can be a problem.
Every pony has a sporty side, and we're gonna find yours. By the end of the day, I am gonna turn you into the sportiest pony in Equestria.
What was that face?
To the sportiest pony in
That. What is with that mouth? What is with that? Like, I don't know if I've seen that on the show before. It feels a little unsettling for some reason. Equestria.
Look, I'm not saying it's a terrible idea, but it's a terrible idea.
Hey.
You can't turn me into an athlete. It's impossible.
It's either that or be yourself and bond with Wind over comic books and role-playing games.
I have a 17 charisma. Don't you think I tried? She doesn't even like daring do. She thinks she's not athletic enough.
We need to get started on Operations Fortify ASAP.
Oh boy.
Figure out what your sporty side is.
Yeah.
We just need to see what your skills are. Every pony's got something.
See, I actually got into my high school football team. Like, for those who haven't heard the story, that's actually how I came up with the channel name. Lance, my name, Corporal, the nickname the coach gave me because the way he heard my last name, Hawk, school mascot, and 30, my number. But yeah, I got into football, and like, I wasn't a catcher. I didn't get put on those ends. I got put as a linebacker, so I tackled people to the ground. But I joined so late in the season, I only got to actually play one game, and I do regret not having joined like a month earlier, because I did have a lot of fun in that one game. But I did knock someone on his ass though, so. Okay.
Speed,
Yeah, yours is speed.
strength.
That's more Applejacks, but
Of course, some ponies can do it all.
yeah.
Amazing. But what about me?
All right, we should probably start small.
Yeah.
I'll pass the ball to you, and you just pass it back to me. Okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
You're gonna trip and fall.
Football! Ow.
Yeah. Knew it.
Okay. Maybe agility's nice.
know? Do I
No.
still have to run?
Yes.
Can we get on with this? Stills and I did so well with the autographs, we decided to expand. And these souvenirs are not going to sell themselves.
Huh.
Remember, think speed.
Got it.
On your marks, get
Hey, you going on a trip?
Speed.
go!
Speed. Woo! Okay. What a race, right? So much for speed.
This was fun, but I've got to get back to work. Come on, Quibble.
You ain't lifting much.
I got this. This is hopeless. I don't have it.
Okay, they are stereotyping the unathletic, weak, nerdy hard. Oh, dear Lord. I can at least pick up a crate of books and... Jeez. When I say crate, I don't mean like, I mean, oomph. That's heavy.
These skills, not agility, not speed. I can't even lift more than one book, and I love books.
If we had time to train, I know I could mold you into the perfect sports pony. Or at least a sportier pony.
Eh.
Who knows how long that would take? I need to get Wynn to like me now.
Hey,
Maybe you're not the best athlete in equestrian, or the most coordinated, or the fastest, or even a little bit strong.
Oh, boy.
Wait, is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Yeah.
None of that matters, because I just figured out how to sportify you.
How? You gonna get him to watch the game? Whatever. Go Team Ponyville. Kick the ass, Pinks. Kick the ass. And Rainbow, you better be a good motivator. Oh, and Fluttershy's there too.
Wow, the players from Ponyville are so good.
They sure are.
Quibble, where have you been? I was hoping we'd all watch the tournament together.
So
I've
what's
just
the...
been arranging for us to hang out with a few of my close friends from Team Ponyville. That is, if Wynn's up for it.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
This is wonderful, Q.
That's...
I still feel like you're trying too hard to get Wynn's approval.
This is so great. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy are the best players out there.
Y'all hear that?
You can thank Quibble. Wonderbolt's Buckball Stars. He's friends with the sportiest ponies around, so he must be pretty sporty too, right?
Ooh, so
Then...
Quibble Pants. Quibble Pants told us all about how you two spent a whole Daring Do convention geeking out together about books. And even though at first she thought you were the most annoying fan pony she ever met,
To that face, like...
you became friends.
I guess even sports ponies agree. Quibble's a pony you like more and more over time.
Knowing sports ponies isn't the same as being one. What's it like playing in front of all those fans?
I guess you'll find out.
What do you mean?
Yes, what do you...
Yeah, uh-oh.
I think it's time we told Wynn about your next surprise.
Q, Wind really doesn't need any more surprises.
Is it another book?
A, books are awesome. And B, this is
A, books are awesome.
more than that. For the tournament halftime show, you and Quibble are gonna play a game of buckball against Team Ponyville.
We're what?
Yeah, that's a good question. What? What's going through your mind, Rainbow? You know he don't know jack squat. Okay, she's pretty good.
You should probably stretch.
No amount of stretching is gonna make this okay. What were you thinking?
Look, you wanted to impress Windsprint, and this just made sense.
Really? How does me making a fool of myself in front of her, Sky, and a billion football fans make sense?
Don't worry, I got your flank. I already talked to Pinkie Pie. and
How?
Fluttershy. They're totally gonna make you look good.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this isn't the absolute worst idea ever.
Mares and stallions, bulls and colts.
Eh.
Your hooves together for today's halftime presentation as football's biggest stars
Well, the kiddo's looking happy. Really? Oh no.
Looks like these fans don't know what they signed up for.
There you go.
Oh no! Quibble's wide open and I'll never get there in time to block.
Okay, yeah, that's too obvious.
Ooh, looks like our fan team needs to work on their passing.
It's Oh wait, you actually got it.
The fan team finally scores! For the other side. That makes 3. Team Ponyville wins.
It says very clearly on page 647 of the expanded Buckball tournament rules that a goal is scored when an Earth Pony sends the ball into a basket, but it doesn't say which basket.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every pony knows you're not supposed to score in the other team's goal.
But the rules don't say that. If that goal is ours, it's only 2-1 and we can keep playing.
I don't want to. You're not a sports pony. It's not fun playing this game with you.
Oh boy.
I was just trying to get her to like me.
I know, but I told you you didn't need to. You and I have to rethink all of this.
Oh boy. I could have told you this was a bad idea.
Apparently this book is as close to sports as I'll ever get.
Come on! That goal you scored for the other team was amazing!
Ugh. Thanks for trying, Rainbow Dash, but I think we can both agree the whole Sportify idea was a big flop.
What? We haven't even gotten started! I've got like 7 more top-notch ideas to turn you into a super
Oh really?
pony!
Lynn's already made up her mind, and so have I. Time to throw up the towel.
It's throw in the towel. And that's ridiculous!
How would you throw up a towel?
Lynn and Sky deserve a pony they both like in their lives. Besides, Sky wants to rethink things, so I'm just beating her to the lunch.
It's beating her to the punch, and it's barely a sports reference. How do you not know that?
Because I don't know anything about sports! And pretending I did just made things worse.
So you should stop pretending! Look, you are terrible at sports.
Yeah.
You're uncoordinated, slow, weak,
Okay, again, not really making me feel better.
and
Yeah.
completely clueless about anything having to do with athletics. But maybe I'm not the pony you should have come to for help.
Oh.
I wish we didn't even come here.
Quibble thought you'd like it.
Well, I don't. And I don't like him. Why do you like him?
Because he's kind and smart, and his friends certainly seem to care about him, which is always a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how many ponies care about him. They're not gonna make me forget about Dad.
Oh, sweetheart, I know Quibble's trying too hard, but he doesn't want you to stop loving your dad. He just wants you to like him. And I think maybe there's enough room in your heart to do both.
Hey there. Glad I found you because I have a confession to make. I know it's hard to imagine, but I'm really not all that sporty.
It's not hard to imagine at all.
No.
I'm sorry I was trying so hard to
Yeah.
convince you. Otherwise, I just really wanted us to get along, but I guess it backfired.
Yeah.
Do you think we could start over? Maybe we could watch some of the tournament together and you could teach me some sports stuff?
Yeah, it's a much better idea. It should have been idea number 1 from the get-go.
I'll try to remember that if I ever decide to play buckball again. But I probably won't. Oh, look, Pinkie Pie's gonna flip and triple bounce the ball into the goal.
Yep.
It's right here. Pinkie flips and triple bounce bucks over 83% of her shots from the northwest section of the field when the wind is blowing from the east.
Huh. I I guess this book's kind of cool after all.
Yep, there's the one.
Sky, I know you're thinking of calling it quits between us, and after today, I don't blame you. But
She didn't say that.
Connection.
Calling it quits? What are you talking about?
You said you wanted to rethink things.
Yeah, things like having your friend help you pretend to be a sports pony so Wynn would like you.
What? I didn't. What?
So, what? Mom, look what Corbo showed me. When Fluttershy flies higher than the other Pegasus, Pinky scores 92% of the time, and it just happened.
Wow, you better watch out or you're going to start to like books.
I guess that wouldn't be so bad.
Looks like you didn't need sportiness.
No.
Lavish gifts to bond with Wynn after.
I know what the allegory.
He still needed to buy her the book, but that's it.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, second season. Okay, the second season from which I started doing reactions for the show. And that makes the second episode that has a divorce-related allegory. So, yeah. Not replacing your dad? Come on. Come on, guys. I do appreciate that. I mean, hell, I wish I could have used this when I was a kid. But yeah, I'm probably going to go into another talk about it, but in the first episode, one of the first episodes I reacted to was Surf and or Turf, and in it you kind of have a divorce allegory that's not focused on the parents' relationship, but more so focused on the kid, wherein the kid has the option of where he wants to be. He doesn't know, so he's wishy-washy about the whole thing, and in this end just decides to kind of, you know, he doesn't have to be in one or the other. He can go to both, since they're so close together. Like I said in that video, I didn't have that opportunity, so, like, I moved from Georgia to Alaska. You can't exactly cross the street to get there, to get between the two. But anyways, so with this, though, this is an allegory for how kids take to a new parental figure, whether or not they see them as a parental figure or just the person that their other parent is with, like, say, the mom. Yeah, there are oftentimes a lot of cases where the new boyfriend or girlfriend, whichever the case may be, may not be to the liking, or may not be the same type of person that the prior relationship was. So that leaves a lot of, like, confusion, or not necessarily confusion, but it's like, you're not him. Why? You're not him. You're not her. Why are you trying to be her? So, yeah, and then for some new people trying to get into the lives of their significant other and become involved in the family, that can be hard, especially if the kid isn't really into it. There may be a few step-parents who don't care, and that sucks. That sucks for the kid a lot when the step-parent does not care about the kid. But seeing examples like this, because there are also a lot of new step-parents that do want to become involved in their stepchild's life, and want to at least be there as someone who can be supportive and maybe grow and bond together. See, that is a good thing. But like with this, you do get some people who try a little hard, like, I get the, how you do, fellow kids? I'm hip. You know, see, I can be on your wavelength. And all that bull. Me, if that ever happens with me, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I ain't pretending. I ain't a I ain't pretending nothing. I'm gonna be up front if I ever am put in that situation. But that's me. I don't know, like, yeah. I'm probably stumbling over my words a bit. I didn't exactly have time to write this crap down. But yeah, I thought this was not a bad episode. Definitely an interesting subject matter to tackle, for certain. And it is nice to see Patton Oswalt's see Quibble back. So, how would I rate this? For me, It's not as good as last week's episode, because last week's episode was gold. This one, yeah, there are some awkward grunge parts, but it does serve the story at least. So I would rate this at about a 7.5. Not absolutely freaking amazing, not gold, but probably silver. Silver, high, bright, flashy bronze. You know, not unwatchable. Watchable. It's not even in the lower register, but about high middle. High middle, I'll say. Not a bad subject matter to tackle, and not a bad episode and characters to do it with. Okay, so I'm going to stop rambling on. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed. Comment what your thoughts on the subject, on the lesson in this are. Subscribe if you're new, and tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. That way you don't miss any reactions, gameplay, or otherwise from me. And also, go check out my Discord. Link is in the description below. This has been Lance Corporal Hawk 30. Signing off.